Well, hello. I'm back from outer space. I just walked in to see you here with that look up on your face. Oh, I know. I should have changed the locks. I should have thrown away the key. Hi, I'm Mikey Lane, and this is Mikey Lane After Dark. So I'm back from outer space. I've been getting a lot of downloads still, and I've just been trying to take it all in, and I've been having lots of lessons. Love those lessons. But no, really, we all need to try to be thankful for our lessons in life, good or bad, or so we're all just trying to level up and do a little bit better each day. That's all we can do. So I couldn't sleep tonight, so I decided to come out and make a video because it's been bothering me that I haven't made a video in probably a couple of weeks. So I am a medium, a psychic medium. I'm finding out more and more about that gift because I guess I've always been a medium. It's just, as a child, I was told to hide that. I didn't even really acknowledge what it was exactly. I was just told, don't talk about that stuff. That's not real, So I hid my light. I didn't really hide it under the bushel. I hid it under, something big, an elephant. The Empire State Building. I don't know. But anyway, so just now, it's taking me time to really accept it and embrace the gift and to use it to help people. And that's what I want to do. So, all right. So this is a timeless reading. You take whatever resonates with you. If this video pops up in your feed or wherever you might see it, then that means there's something in this for you. It might be something on my desk. It might be something I say. It could be anything, something that happens. So lots of different things. This is all ways that spirit, our ancestors, or archangels will talk to us. Messages is all through these little things because that's what they have to use, in order to get through to us. So I was just doing a quick little reading so I can get in and get back to bed. I know I look like I'm in, I don't know where, but it's like a nightgown and I put on a jacket over it. Because I don't know, somebody told me I don't sleep naked, so I don't know. Some people do, that's fine. I don't judge people. But I'll tell you why I don't. Tornadoes, fires, burglars, kids. So there's too many things that can happen at night that you need to be dressed and ready to go. So I always put on my clothes before I go to sleep. So anyway, that's for somebody out there. I don't know why. I'm going to fix this camera real quick. Alright, so, I've been having, my whole life, I've been having a lot of issues with relationships, and that's one thing I'm here to work on for myself and then to help others is relationships. So that's why I have difficult relationships. It's not my fault. But, I found this little relationship spread that I really liked, that I find helpful. So I'm going to do that spread. It's a 5-card spread. And on that one, I'm going to use a zombie tarot just because it's late at night and it's kind of dark. The tarot cards are dark. And then I'm going to do a quick Celtic cross, just of what you need, what you need to know. Yeah. All right, so let's go. First, we'll do the relationship. So you just think about a relationship in your life that maybe, one that there's some challenges to. It doesn't have to be romantic. And, hoping to find some kind of answer in this spread as you're thinking about, that challenging relationship. And relationships change a lot over time. One that might have been all fun and carefree in the past is now a huge challenge, or it could be vice versa. It could be it was very challenging before and now it's getting better. But just saying, there's ebb and flow to relationships, to everything in life, and we always need to find a balance, that fine balance. And I don't know why, it's like turning pinkish and then purple. It looks like on my video, but I guess that's means something for somebody. So I'm going to shuffle one more time. These are kind of hard. I'm having a hard time shuffling them because they're very stiff. And you know, I do like things stiff, but not my tarot cards so much. But they're getting there. They're nice thick cards, so they need a little more. All right. They're telling me to split it. And then I'm going to shuffle one more time. Let's see what's on the split. The Empress and Justice. Damn, that's some split. I do feel like, well, and that's what I hear from my readers too, is that people who have done me wrong, which I've had some key people in my life do me very wrong here lately, are going to get their karmic justice soon, so. But I ain't worried about that. They do them, and I'm doing me. I do me. You do you. Who do you? Who? I don't. Who do? I don't know. Anyway, okay. All right, let's do this. So I said 5 card spread. So we're gonna do on the same as I lay them out. So this first one is lessons for you. So what lessons have you learned from this relationship? Let's just see what wants to come out. What lessons have you learned from this challenging relationship? Spirit, ancestors of the highest white light. All right, let's see. Well, we'll wait and see. Okay, there's one. Now the second one. Lessons that the other person has learned from you in this relationship. So what does this other person learn from me in the relationship? All right, there it is. 3 is the main challenge that we need to work through. Let's see, the main challenge. It kind of popped up on my thumb, so I'm taking it because I felt like that did pop out on purpose. All right, 4, how to support each other in this challenge. And now the zombie tarot is a little different than Rider Waite. I mean, similar, but of course it's zombies, so it's going to be a little different. That was weird. Okay. Oh wow, that's a whole big stack. So, Spirit, I don't want to take this whole stack. How would you want me to do this? Okay, I'm just doing them again. So, sorry, Spirit, if you want something else, but my bad. You guys need to shuffle, and then try again for the next 2. Number 4, as I said, how to support each other through this challenge. How can you do best support each other through this challenge? How to best support each other through this challenge. They gave me a bunch again. Oh no, it's 3. So, okay, I'm going to take the 3. I'm just going to take them. Okay. And number 5. The outcome in relation to this challenge. Like, how are you guys, what's going to be the final outcome, or a possible outcome after this, regarding this challenge? Alright, that was pretty sloppy, but hey, we got it. Okay, so let's see. Lessons that you've learned in this relationship. The Hermit. Alright, I'm going to go through them. We'll see what they are, and then we'll go through them a little bit. 2, what the other person has learned from you in this relationship. I'm not doing reversals. I meant to say that in the beginning, so I'm not doing reversals today. 4 of Cups. And then 3, the main challenge we need to work on is the 6 of Hazards. I'll show you the cards and we'll go through them. And then the 4 spot, the one where we kept wanting to get a lot. How to support each other. So, I mean, it makes sense if there's more than one because how to support each other. The Emperor, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Dang. Okay. And then 5, outcome regarding this challenge. 2 of Cups. Well, dang. Okay, so look at my Zombie Tarot book. All right, so first of all, lessons for you. Lessons that you've learned in this. The Hermit. So probably, I would think, I feel that it's, you learned that sometimes you do gotta go isolate yourself and think about things and get a different perspective to see what to do, just in general, but especially regarding relationships. I think you have to kind of, get away from that person in some ways, get away from other outside influences so you can make a decision and think about what the best thing is, just yourself. You and spirit, or you and your higher self, or whatever. But you do need to take a break from people to think about things and to figure out what you have a game plan. So let's see. I want to read the Hermit here. Solitude, respite, self-reliance. We all need some time to ourselves. Just because you hear the undead knocking doesn't mean you need to open the door. A much-needed break helps you to recharge before heading back out into the ruckus of the zombie apocalypse. Take a few deep breaths before you open that door. What's that smell? The odor of power, my friend, and the pile of corpses in the backyard. So even though sometimes when we're in isolation, we might not think that's powerful, but it is a very powerful position to be in. Because you're controlling who's in your circle, who's around you. Okay, so boundaries, people. I'm telling myself, I'm preaching to the choir and myself. Boundaries. Important. Okay, what has the other person learned from you? So the 4 of Cups. So, the 4 of Cups. I don't know, and this one is like that you learn to rest your head on a zombie. No, that you learn to maybe accept some vulnerabilities. Because we all want to show that we're not vulnerable, especially sometimes in love. When we feel in love, we really want to show no vulnerability. But maybe it's just like, because he's laying on our lap, his zombie's lap, and could get his brains ate at any time. So, let's see, 4 of Cups. Oh, well, okay. Boredom, dissatisfaction, weariness. Sure, being a zombie seems exciting. Who doesn't enjoy sending cowards of people fleeing and screaming in terror? Yet, there are moments when you're likely to experience boredom, melancholy, or ennui. I've never seen that word. I have a master's degree. I've never seen this word, E-N-N-U-I. When that happens, look for the opportunities to rejuvenate yourself. A little fresh blood may be just the thing to get you chasing other kids on the playground again. So what they have learned from you is that sometimes you have to accept boredom, because I don't know. And I still think the one's true about vulnerabilities, because to be bored and to be able to sit in that is showing vulnerability, at least to me. I cannot stand being bored. It's one of the things I hate the most, and I get this restless feeling. And so maybe the other person learned, maybe through seeing that, that's the way you are too, or take it as it resonates. But for me, it'd be like they learned from seeing how I freak out about being bored, learned not to do that. Because one time I freaked out, I was getting very bored, and I wanted to go do something, and I went, and then I got pulled over, and it turned out there was a mix-up, but I did have a warrant out because I missed a court date and I didn't realize it. So it was no big deal. It was just a traffic ticket. But so yes, I went to jail almost. They were taking my mugshots and my husband showed up and he's like, I've never seen somebody pose for mugshots and smiles before. And I was like, well, I knew I was getting right out. Why not? Okay, so 3. Main challenge that you guys need to work on. This is the main challenge of the relationship. So it is the 6 of Hazards. So you see he's like, this other dude's like dangling the meat in front of him, so trying to get him to. So the challenge is, I think, always trying to get the other person like, oh, well, I mean, it'll get better, or if we do this, then everything will be fixed, or, so I think, wait, I got hair in my mouth, so sorry. Maybe you got something in your mouth. or maybe there's something that's bugging you, and you don't know what it is, but then it's yourself. So, anyway, so that's what we had to learn. 4 hazards, like, don't tease each other with promises of the future that may be empty promises. So, let's see, 4 hazards, which I just, no, 6 of hazards. Okay, I kept saying 4. Okay, 6 of hazards. Generosity favors rewards. Gifts are coming your way, but be wary of any strings that might be attached. Someone may be trying to buy your love or allegiance. Read the fine print before accepting assistance from others. Are they looking out for your own interest, or do they expect something in return? Most everybody expects something in return, so just kind of go into it thinking that, like, what could they expect? So, I don't know what that, there's some kind of round, oh, never mind. That's just me being ridiculous. Okay, never mind. All right, so 4, how to support each other. Emperor. So I think if both of you, because the Emperor is not, necessarily gender specific, it's just an energy. So I would say both of you, maybe that could fix how to support each other. Is at times somebody needs to be the Emperor at all times. Somebody is. Doesn't matter who. But I think going back and forth is an important part of it. Like nobody's an Emperor all the time. Some days your person's down and you're up, and then vice versa. So you got to be there to support each other, and when one's down, the other one has to be strong. It's never 50-50. Like sometimes it'll be 70-30, and they might switch and be 80-20, or sometimes it might be 50-50. I shouldn't say it's never 50-50 because it probably is sometimes. Okay, and then the Ace of Wands, and that's an action, like the creative spark, and so that's how you could support each other, like support each other's endeavors as far as sparks of ideas instead of just shooting each other down. I think that's what, give them the benefit of the doubt. Just be supportive at first, because sometimes when you come on and you have an idea and they shoot you down first thing, it just, that kills the relationship over time, and then you just don't want to talk about anything. Okay, then the Ace of Swords, new ideas, ideas from the divine, from each other maybe, yeah. So that's really positive thing. So the Emperor, maybe I'll know that energy, being the boss, taking control, protecting people. So the Ace of Wands, let's see what it says in here. I just like to give you guys the meaning, just so you can make your own. It's Ace of Hazards. Okay, well I found Ace of Swords first, so let's do that. Ace of Swords, trials, intellect, action. The Ace of Swords cuts to the heart of a situation and offers you a new beginning. It's up to you to take it and run as far as your little feet can carry you. Just remember that most swords are double-edged. The same tool that you'll wield to slice through a pack of zombies could ultimately sever your head from your spine. Have a game plan ready to roll. So yeah, I think if you rush into things too quickly with this cutting energy, the swords, you could end up cutting yourself in the process, and so you do need to kind of slow down and make a plan, and then try to stick to it. Okay, Ace of Wands. Just so weird, we got the Emperor and both aces. Okay, Ace of Wands. New task, motivation, energy. You've got energy and extra jiggle in your step, and it's got nothing to do with the rapidly decomposing muscles in your leg. The suit of wands overflows with creative energy. Tap into new cycles by looking for opportunities in financial or creative endeavors. This is your chance to shine. All right, and lastly, which I'm going to do, we're at 1928 right now, so I'm going to do a really quick Celtic cross if I do one. Okay, the 5th is the outcome of that challenge, and it's the 2 of Cups. So 2 of Cups is good. That's partnership. It could be love. So it's a continued partnership that's more harmonious. I mean, there's a zombie and a person eating together. So, obviously they're getting along. Well, let's see what they say here. So that's a good outcome. I was actually kind of surprised by the outcome. Okay, harmony, balance, compromise. Compromise. See, that's a key. Another key to relationships. Representing the union of two people, the Two of Cups speaks of a happy balance between two parties who could finally sit down at the dinner table without fighting. After all, what's a minor zombie infection among friends? This could be the beginning of building a beautiful romance. I added some of that. Just to the end of the line. Okay, so that's what the zombie tarot deck had to say. I do like it. I mean, it is a little much sometimes. I don't know. It was not like an everyday deck I would want to use, but a deck. Not. Oh yeah. So the other day, my cousin was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I just gotta cleanse my decks." But he thought I said cleanse my dicks, and he's like, "What? What are you cleansing? And why? What's going on here?" I'm like, "No, you pervert. Weirdo decks. Day with an E." Okay. Anybody like, how many do you have anyway? But, I mean, if you do have some, you do buy new clean them. Clean some is an important thing. So, I mean, maybe that's a message for somebody. Okay, I'm shuffling 3 times. Let's see what's on this split. The Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. I'm not going to do reversals on this, but it was in reverse back. Knight of Pentacles. He haunts me, people. I tell you. He's so slow moving. I mean, just don't be so methodical once in a while, please. See that I got all said about Knight of Pentacles I got. Alright. On the bottom, we got the Empress. Okay. So first, I'm going to have, let's Spirit pick the first card, the signifier. Yeah, that's quick. Hey, no, we're in a hurry. So, the Two of Wands. So, Two of Wands, you figure out what the signifier for you in that is somebody who's looking at, the opportunities, what they should do. Should they move forward? Should they go towards those mountains and stuff out there? Or should they not? Also, Wands, I believe, represent, like, if people who have fair skin and hair. But I think that I don't know, maybe that's an old thing. It was in the guidebook. But if you know somebody with blonde hair, red hair, lighter skin, then that could represent them. Or it could just represent somebody who's contemplating their next move. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's somebody around you. Just use your intuition. I'm shuffling one more time, and then I'm going to lay out the Celtic Cross, and we'll go through it real quick. And then I'm going to picture it. That was horrible. But I am going to take this card because it was the only card that got stuck. Queen of Pentacles. So that's the current right now, the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you're, you're doing better with money. You're sitting there looking at her pentacle, all happy, kind of happy, not really happy in that picture, but okay. So this is what covers you. So it's kind of like, not what covers you, obstacles. Let's see. Obstacles. Oh. Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords. I don't usually have so much swords energy in my own readings. Okay. So let's do this. Obstacles is the Four of Cups. So that's that he's so worried about these other cups. He doesn't even really he doesn't see the divine cup coming in, so it's like, that's the obstacle. Like, wake up, dude! Okay. What's above you? So, what you would like to have, what you're seeking or wanting to attain, but it's not yours yet, is the Emperor. But you're working on it. So, you're getting there. I feel like you gotta pretend like you gotta fake it till you make it. That really does work. Because people, I figure if you come in, you have all this confidence, then nobody questions that. Right? Think about it. You're not like, they could see somebody, you're like, they're not really confident. You believe they're confident. You might believe they're like delusional or something, but you do believe they're confident in themselves. And people are drawn to confidence. Okay, and then what's below you? So what is yours to work with? the Four of Swords. So maybe you're going through a time right now where you are kind of coming out of that hermit mode, maybe, or you're coming out of the Nine of Swords type of mode, or Three of Swords. I've had enough Three of Swords situations. But yeah, you're kind of like resting, recovering from that. Okay, then what's in your recent past? Is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is, you know, sharing, being charitable, so you have helped people in the past. And maybe, you know, somebody's going to come back unexpectedly and help you now. You never know. That's what I'm hoping. Because I've helped a lot of mofos in the past, and I'd sure like to see somebody show up to help now. Okay, what's in front of you? So in the recent or near future, possibly, Two of Pentacles. So he's kind of juggling, like maybe he's got different income streams or something he's trying to juggle to figure out which one to do. Just trying to make choices related to money, but you're kind of trying to hold them both in a precarious kind of way. All right, so then over here is you. This represents you now. And it is a Six of Wands, so that's a celebratory, kind of like the queen of the ball, the leader of the pack parade thing. Like, I can't think of the word, like celebratory. Like you win something, and then you go out and you're in a parade, and they're like, woohoo, you won. You know, that energy. Okay, and the next is the environment around you. The Hermit. So either you really got a Virgo in your energy around you, or you're really supposed to go in hermit mode, Hermit, or whoever, because Spirit, the Hermit is really coming up today. And then next is hopes and fears. So I used to be like, how's it hopes and fears? But then I figured out, well, yeah, it's your hope, and then it's your fear that it might not happen. So the devil. It wasn't reversed if I was taking reversals, but so your fear, yeah, is the devil. You're going to be chained to whatever you're needing to release and not be able to move forward. Or you're dealing with a Capricorn. Or a Virgo and a Capricorn. Like somebody, I don't know who is dealing with that, but surely not Mikey Lane. Okay, and then this is a possible outcome. Let's see. Temperance, hey. So yeah, temperance. So finding, you know, not overreacting, being somewhat balanced, like temperance, like, you know, not being hot or cold, just being mindful, like living in the moment. That's what I'm thinking more of as temperance now. So that's, all right, so that's that. It turned into a longer reading than I thought, but they usually do, don't they? But I'm glad to be back, and you'll be seeing more of me, I hope. Tune in and you'll definitely see more of me. I have some crazy stuff coming up this fall, so crazy good. So, all right. I'll see y'all later. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit that bell, you know, so you get notifications every time I post. And yeah, hit all notifications as well, so you'll be sure you don't miss a thing. All right. See ya. Everybody's like, you're crazy. I wish I was crazy.